Alright, so we got a Bray electric automated valve. So right now, the valve is open, but earlier it was, so it's engaged, it's in automatic mode. So once you disengage, then you turn it, righty-tighty, oops, there it is, disengage, righty-tighty, and you get a red light, a couple alarms, and now you engage it. Now the valve repositioned back to its command signal, which is open. Alright, so the problem was that it didn't want to move, so we thought it was a power issue. It wasn't. The breaker's fine. Then we had to look at the input signal. These two wires right here for input, and output signal is right there. These are both analogs, both these gray wires. 902, 0902, 0406. A positive and a negative, and a positive and a negative. All right, over here we got a, what is that? It looks like the white wire is going to I think this thing must have been rewired incorrectly, or wired incorrectly, because the white wire is going to the input that says live, and the black wire is going to the input that says neutral. But if you look over here, the black and the white wire, the black wire is actually the hot one, which is the 60311. That's hot. And then the neutral is the 60301N, which is supposed to be white. So possible they accidentally swapped it in this area right here. Well, the only way to find out is if I pop another valve to see if that's true. But anyways, it does have power, and then it did have a COM issue, so I had to trace these two wires back. And then once you trace them back, then you go into this terminal block, and then you're gonna find the 0406 right here. Then you're gonna find the 0902 here. And if you follow these wires, it'll be converted to a blue wire that's going out. Same thing with the 0406, it goes in, positive, negative, except it goes to the blue wire. 0406 negative is actually DC common, which is DC power ground, which is good. And then the 0406 is a 0406 positive. So it goes from the gray to the blue, and then you have to trace that to here. So now you're gonna look for 0904. Yeah, I lost it already. Nope, that's 09. Oh, sorry, 0902, which is good. It's there. And that is number 2, 0, 1, 2, and 4. It's the way this block is labeled, so I know that the 0902 is going to input 2 for this analog output block. So the signal is there. I think I got from neutral to that. Let's see. 0902. I got 3 volts, and that's an output card, and that's what you want. And then the 0406 is going to be the PLC input card. So when I'm tracing wire, I have to draw everything out. And sometimes the wires, they get converted to a different color, and you have to remember that. And then you trace that out into the PLC cards. So you can see if you lost a signal or it's in air. Sometimes you got a power cycle. Like you have worst case scenario, if this keeps happening, we'll have to power cycle this PLC module, the Allen Bradley. So it's no big deal. It happens all the time. It's pretty human. So anyways, back to 0406. 0406 over here is cramped all the way down there, and that's input 6. So input 6 is green. That's good, and I did check that, and I did get 1 volt. And then of course the 0406 common is going to the COM wire, the DC common bus. I couldn't find out where the blue is converted to white blue, but I mean it's there. This is one of many. So there must be another terminal block somewhere where it goes from white, blue to completely blue. I don't know where that is, but not too worried about it. It did have a hiccup. As soon as we started testing voltage, the valve started turning right away as soon as we put our fluke meter on there, and started working again. So the only thing is maybe the power on the valve is reversed by accident. Maybe it was. I'll have to open up another valve to see if that's true.